corny name for my fan base, but they still love me cause I'm something that you can't hate. Plus I draw what these other dudes can't trace. Out of this world, you better off trying to scan space.
What's going on, guys? Switch Up here, bringing you a brand new video, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys already heard the fantastic news, but FaZe 5 is going to be returning this year. Yes, that's true. For those of you guys that don't believe me, Apex actually uploaded a video talking about how FaZe 5 went trending on Twitter a couple weeks ago, and you know, the whole community pretty much just got together and said, alright, it's time. We haven't had FaZe 5 in a couple years, despite it being promised year after year, so everybody just started tweeting out the hashtag FaZe 5, and it started trending. I think it was worldwide, but it could have just been in the US, I'm not exactly sure on that, but it was trending nonetheless. And FaZe Rain acknowledged it by tweeting, saying that, you know, he sees the hashtag, he sees that everybody wants FaZe 5, so, you know, Apex actually addressed that in a video a couple days ago, so it's really exciting to see that they're finally going to be doing something about it now. I say they're actually going to do it, but obviously we've had them say this before, but I feel like now, since the entire community has literally kind of forced them to make a move, that if they don't do it, then it's the end of trickshotting, the end of the Call of Duty scene pretty much for trickshotters, because FaZe has been the ultimate goal for a lot of people, and the fact that FaZe hasn't recruited anybody from Call of Duty has kind of really put this trickshotting community in a weird spot, because right now the highest teams are Obey, Soar, and Red, and they themselves have already started to stray away from trickshotting. I mean, like, Obey, they haven't recruited many trickshotters or players. Same with Red and Soar. Soar is like completely straying away from COD. Now obviously they're not like completely getting away from it, but you can tell that they've branched out a whole lot, and you know, they're not relying on it anymore. So it's kind of in this weird situation, and if FaZe were to do FaZe 5 and not necessarily base it entirely around trickshotting, but keep that the center of attention and keep the COD community at the base of it, I think that would provide a revival to the community. And on top of that, we're going to be getting a boots on the ground Call of Duty next year, which will only revive the community more, you know, assuming that it's going to be a decent game, something better than Infinite Warfare. But Sledgehammer, I think Advanced Warfare was a decent game. I didn't like the boost movements, but I think they have the capability of making a very good boots on the ground game. Now I'm really excited to see what Treyarch does in a couple of years, because I really hope they go with World of War II, because World of War was one of my favorite games, and I'm really excited to see what they could do in another kind of World War scene. Now I don't want to stray away from the topic too much, so I'm going to get back to it. But FaZe 5 was where I started trickshotting at. It was the last FaZe 5, it was the year Call of Duty Ghosts had come out, and I had just started, you know, learning what the trickshotting community was. I just started watching FaZe Rain and FaZe Adapt. They were the first two FaZe members that I ever watched, and they really got me into it. It looked like a whole lot of fun, and I was kind of getting bored of Call of Duty at the time, so I was like, you know what, this looks like fun, it's something new, it's something different that I can do, and like I said, it looks like fun, so I started doing it. I wasn't good at it, obviously, and I went for the challenge. I didn't really hit anything because I was terrible back then, but I had a lot of fun, and that's the huge thing with FaZe 5. It's fun, it's motivating, it's something to grind for, because nowadays people don't have anything to go for really, because you have all these people who just set up clips and whatnot, and people just don't even care anymore, because what's the point? Even if you fake clips, you're still not really going to get anywhere with it, and there's no huge end goal like there was for FaZe. Like, FaZe was the end goal. It was, you know, everybody grinds, they get in teams to build up and go from team to team until they finally reach FaZe, and even if that's not your ultimate goal, it's still nice to have the opportunity to be able to reach that. And I was watching one of Jeb's videos, he was talking about FaZe 5, and one of the huge things that he brought up is the fact that people, you know, they have FaZe as their goal, but after that, they don't have any more goals. So that's a huge thing that, you know, kind of hit me, because, like, that's kind of one of the things I thought, like, you know, FaZe is, like, obviously the ultimate goal. I don't think that I really have a chance to join right now. I'm going to have to start uploading a whole lot more and kind of increasing the quality of my content, which I'm definitely trying to do right now. I'm kind of finding my perfect schedule where I can record and stream and do everything for you guys. But right now I'm in that kind of transition stage, and it's really interesting because, like, obviously, you know, I have goals to join FaZe and hit 1 million subs, but other than that, like, what is there? Like, what if I actually joined? You know, what are my plans then? What do I want to do? So it's really, you know, interesting to think about that kind of stuff, like think after that, because, you know, all these people that have joined off the FaZe 5 Recruitment Challenge, they've all left except for Dirty, so, you know, you get this, you know, huge achievement of joining FaZe, you know, accomplishing your goal, but then after that, you're not sure what to do, and you end up quitting and whatnot, so that's obviously what I don't want to see happen again, and that's a huge reason as to why they haven't really been recruiting people as much. So it's just interesting to think about for anybody that's going for the challenge. And he also mentioned that you don't want to just say, oh, well, guys, I'm going to come back and this is going to be it. If I don't win the Phase 5 challenge, then I'm going to quit forever and whatnot. Like he said, don't do that, because they want to see people who are, you know, consistent. They really have a passion for this and they really want to do it and make it big on YouTube. So it's definitely key for that, and that's what I'm trying to do right now, kind of build up. And then once Phase 5 hits, hopefully I have a pretty good fan base and a good supporting behind me, and I've been uploading consistently to show that I really do enjoy this and I really do have a passion for it. But I think that's going to wrap up this video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, be sure to leave a like. If you're new, subscribe. This has been Switch Up, switching off.